through school, the person that was managing me as part of that work experience referred me into a business run by a friend of his. And it was a big business. Bigger than any business that I'd worked for before. And this made me happy because I figured, well, hey, working with this client, this could really spur me on to huge, great things. If this project went well, they'd refer me on to other businesses of a similar size. I'd earn lots of money and I'd be really happy. But hey, yeah, naturally it didn't work out like that. We were employed for this first project and it went very well. It meant lots of sleepless nights and a lot of stress. It was hard work, but it paid a fair bit of money and I could build on that. And then wanted to use me for a second project. But the second project needed skills that I just didn't have. Fortunately, being a spotty teenager designing websites in his pants in his bedroom, I frequented lots of forums and had been able to associate with lots of other people who did the same thing as me, but specialised in just the areas that I needed to make this next project a success. It was tough, but I managed to pull a team together. A team together of freelancers who would work on this project and we would get it done. It took 2 weeks and many more sleepless nights, and missed deadlines at school, homework that I just didn't see as important because I wanted to make this project work. After 2 weeks, we were ready to present what we'd done. And that's exactly the time where my phone call stopped being answered. I started getting emails asking for updates on how the project was going. I even knocked on their door, banged the door down and said, "Where are you?" And they weren't there. And they'd gone bust. And that can happen, of course. I knew that that could happen in business. But for me, this wasn't like any other client because at 15, for the first time, I was responsible for paying a small team for the huge amount of work that they don't tell me to deliver. Huge amount of work. I mentioned that I'd been running a business for 3 years at that point, and I felt on top of the world, like I could do anything. When this happened with this client, I felt like a kid again. I felt like a child for the first time in a very long time. And that hurt. But I learned something really good from that project. And it was tough, but it drove me on to be able to achieve great things after that. My nan ended up having to give me the money to pay those people. If that's not a driver for achieving something good, then nothing is. Because I was determined that I was going to pay it back and I was going to build a big business regardless of this setback. So that was what I did. And then a year later, I was awarded the Young Entrepreneur Award from the Institute of Directors. And that was a mark for me that said you've achieved something good based on the setback that you'd had a year before.